What's up, guys? It's your girl Queen G. What's going on? I pray that you guys can hear me okay. I've been talking a lot and my voice is out. I tried to do a little tea before the show, but that's neither here nor there. Um, I wanted to start the show out by saying Happy Father's Day to all the men, not just the men, but to all real fathers. Real fathers. I'm gonna say real ones. The real ones that are there from day one. Hey Latrice, how are you? Uh and the men's that deal with all the issues that come up. You know what I mean? That come up on a day-to-day basis with their children. And I heard this one host talk about this earlier, how us as women are not men, and that is so true. Like, when I tell you, I'm not even trying to make myself be in the position or role as a man, because I don't want to take on that aspect at all. It's so different. Love you too, Latrice. It's so different. I'm sure I don't understand what it feels like to even be in those shoes, but I don't even want to see myself saying that I'm a man or I'm a dad. And nah. We go honor these fathers today. We're gonna, for those who really, really, really understand what it's like to um, care for their children, be there and support, to hold them. I know my husband, Eddie, I know I'm always talking about him, but he's a good dad. He's a really great dad. And I'm really there for all of his children, you know what I mean, from what I see. And just very hands on. I know it's been times where the kids have gotten sick, you know what I mean? And he'll be right there to like pick them up off the floor, or, you know what I'm saying? Just so much has come up, even their schooling, their education, and he'll be there. He's picked them up from school quite a few times, or he's that real hands-on father. And I just think it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? We got those ones that say, you know what I'm saying, I'm daddy, but it's those ones that actually, you know what I'm saying, show and prove. So before I move and go any deeper into the show, I actually was expecting some guests, but I don't know if I'm gonna have some guests tonight. For sure, it was a last minute thing. I had to push my show up an hour. It's been so much going on today. Just I can't even describe today. Okay, but I wanted to get my advertisement in and show you guys my latest magazine. This is Let's Go to Work Entertainment Magazine. Got to get the advertisement in, guys. This artist right here is Smokey the Bandit, and he's on the latest cover. There are multiple pictures inside. I even have artists like Stax the Realist that's inside. This is my magazine, guys, and I don't even know if I'm showing the dimensions right. Sorry. Um, but there's Stax the Realist. There's a lot of different artists in this one that's really cool. It's about the independent artists, and it's plenty of artists in here. Now the issue I'm doing next, it's actually based around events, like the event we went to yesterday, Coachella. A lot of you guys know that June 19th, you know what I'm saying? Um, we just got approved for that through the president, June 19th. Uh, so much has gone on, y'all, in the last couple of days. But yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was at an event called Coachella out with the Faces of Rap Mothers, and we all got a chance to really, really, really promote and go in, perform some of them. We got a chance to meet each other for the first time. the whole nine, like all the moms met each other for the first time. And it was just so nice. It was so nice. I even met some of the women from Atlanta, which is MJ on Network. MJ on Network, my friend. We've been doing business. It's so crazy. We've been doing business all this time, Mariah Jarito, but never actually met, in person. So yesterday was our opportunity to meet in person and actually come together and, what I'm saying, meet for the first time and come together as a sisterhood under Faces of Rap Mothers. I wanted to say, Candy, you did an amazing job. Candy Struthers DeVore, who is the founder of Faces of Rap Mothers. I guess I found out yesterday that I'm the co-founder. That was very interesting. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that, what I mean? My role was so deep in Faces of Rap Mothers until yesterday when I really, really found out the position and things like that and what my influence has been on the group. So that was amazing to find that out and powerful and things like that. So I wanted to show you guys this jacket. I'm gonna have to take it off actually because I got my own jacket through the Faces of Rap Mothers and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Oh my God, I'm in a confined space to try to make sure that the podcast is quiet tonight. There's so much that goes on, y'all have no idea. On a typical show, it's like never easy. So y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna show you guys. And let me see if I can actually find a spot. I don't know if I can find a spot that I can put this on. Oh, we winning. Okay. So this is my Faces of Rap Mothers jacket. Very, very nice. Thank you, Candy, again, for making my time as a Face of Rap Mother so special and just really, really, really looking out for so many of us. You really have, made our careers thrive and put us on another level in the industry. And I'm just so grateful for her. Like, it was really, really amazing being out there yesterday with all the well-known comedians like Shang and Speedy and Joe Torre and just so many. Oh my God. And I've known some of them for like close to 30 years because I've been in the industry for such a long time. So we had a really great time. And again, I want to thank Candy Struthers DeVore for creating that sisterhood and that alliance. But anyway, back to the subject of fatherhood. I am not a dad, have never been. I wouldn't even know what that's like. You know what I mean? I know what motherhood is like. Motherhood is really tough. And we got our roles of what we have to do every single day, and all the selfless amount of time and energy that we have to put into our children and the patience and all the things that we have to do to mold them. And we're definitely the ones going up to that school, dealing with the teachers. It's a lot of stuff that we do, but we're not the men. And I still believe that the importance of men in the household, their presence is very important because we can only do so much. But I've seen in a single parent household the difference. You know what I mean? I've seen the difference between having one there and not, and it's tough. It's tough. And one of the things that I noticed in a non-father home is that the kids are really, really, really over independent, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, they have to be partners with their parent, with their mom, pretty much, business partners in the home. And that's not really the position that they're supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? They need to have that mentorship and that man voice and that man authority, I feel, this is just my opinion, to be there to guide them. You know what I mean? I think that especially for little boys, a male figure and role model is so major important, in the household when it comes to that, especially for young men. I'm not saying that all young men go in the right direction and that they don't test the waters and things like that, but you know what I'm saying? Just having that male authority and voice right there to say, no, no, the authority of a male, how different that is. You know what I'm saying? The tone of their voice and that kind of thing. I could say one thing, and my kids still take me serious, but it's nothing like when their daddy speaks. So it's just different. And again, I did book some men, but again, my show went on later than what I expected, so I didn't get a chance to have the men on the show tonight because it's so late in the areas that they live in. But I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, let you know that it's a difference. And I feel as if, you know what I mean, I'm not telling you women, go just get any random man to be, no, 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 no. Of course, I'm talking about your mate and that male role model in that sense, and just having that mentorship and things like that in the household, it makes a major difference. I know that, at least I can speak from my standpoint. My children have their father's uh, number, you know what I'm saying, in rotation where they can call him directly. And they do. They equally call both of us. They call me or him. And they have their own relationship with each of us. And it's amazing to see their bond with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a real dad. He nurtures them. Like right before we left to head out to LA, we actually did a impromptu, non-planned birthday bash for the girls because their birthdays are in a couple of days from now, and they, it was going to fall in this week where I was away out of town. So, man, just his presence being there and the kids knowing that he was going to be there, they were so excited, and I think it gave them something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Having him present. He works all the time, but that particular evening, you know what I'm saying, he was there. He joined us in celebration for his daughters. Since the moment that they have looked up, you know what I'm saying, or realized that I was their mom or he was their father, his presence has been there. I don't know what it's like to not have that. You know what I'm saying? And that's been a blessing for me because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have that my entire different relationships. If you know what I mean. I haven't had that in every scenario that I've been in with the guys that I've dated in the past or whatever. And every guy that you're with, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a good parent. Think about it, ladies. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because they're with you does not mean that they're the right type of parent for your children. So you got to be selective. You got to be, what you call it, picky a little bit about what type of male that you would want over your children, what type of role model, what they do. You got to watch that because every man ain't a good man necessarily for your kids. Like you gotta be careful about that. You know, some people move on and move forward in their relationships. That's fine, but what type of man fits the category to, you know what I'm saying, raise your kids? What type of man is a good role model to take on the position as stepdad? That's a whole nother level. My husband is also a stepdad to my son, and he has done an amazing job. And honestly, for my son, that's the only father that he has looked up to actually physically know, even though he is you know what I'm saying, a stepdad to him. He is the physical, hands-on father that has been there since my son has looked up and realized that there was a male role model in his life, period, from the beginning. So again, he was the one that taught him how to use the restroom. I'm not really a boy's mom either. I had 6 girls and 1 son. So can you imagine when it came time to my son maturing and growing up, that I needed that male influence in his life to kind of take charge, because I didn't even know how to raise a boy. Um, I've raised all girls. I know about the mood swings and the ups and downs that they go through mood wise, and you know what I'm saying. I know about the transition of a girl's life, and when they begin to grow and develop, and what takes place next. You know what I mean? About what age that takes place and all that. You know what I'm talking about? That's that mature, when they begin to transition into a girl, a big girl, if you know what I mean. And uh, I know what all that's like. But from my son, I couldn't teach him how to, you know what I'm saying, pull out his private part and go to the restroom. That was my husband. My husband did all of that for him. I wouldn't even to this day know what that's like. I just didn't know. And I didn't want to take on that role and position, to have to be the one to teach him. You know what I mean? That I didn't want to. It just, it wasn't for me. And I wouldn't have known what to do if I had to be the one. I probably would have done it like all of us moms do. I would have done it either way. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know what that was like. He's been there for my son through his physical surgery, when he got surgery on his leg and things like that. He was there, just been there. You know what I'm saying, the entire time. So it's a deep subject, and I wish I had some men on here tonight to really give me their aspect, because I wanted to really go from a male standpoint of their experiences as a father. I don't know if you guys saw recently, but I had a special guest on my show. He was really, really, really amazing. Kendall is his name. And we talked about how my mom at one point had she was on life support, and she stayed on life support for days and days and days, and how around the clock, we were trying to. Nana, close the door, mom. I can hear you guys. Sorry, guys. I have a house full of kids, so I wanted to try to respectfully step away. And the only place was in the closet tonight. I gotta do what I gotta do, right? Um, so you guys heard, if you saw the show recently, how my mom was in a coma for a season, and it lasted for a very long time, and we was in there loud trying to get her attention, trying to wake her up, rubbing her, you know, talking to her, mama, get up, wake up, nothing, no response for days on end, no attention, no response. And my granddaddy actually flew in. He didn't come down because, you know what I'm saying, she was in a coma. He came because that was his child. And although he is in her 70s, she is in her 50s, he felt like she needed him at that time. And as soon as granddaddy walked in, although we had been bells and whistles, wake up, mama, please get up, walk. We need you to wake up and get up. We had been doing all of that. She didn't really hear anything until granddaddy came, and he said these exact words. He said to her, Priscilla, I need you to get up and walk. I need you to get up and come with daddy like we used to back in the day. Remember when we used to walk up and down the street together? And I used to carry you. As soon as my granddaddy said that and said those powerful words, my mother began to show response, and she began to twitch her eyes, and you know what I'm saying, she began to show responses and things like that. So Oh man, I just feel like, again, I'm gonna have to redo this show again and have some actual men on here to talk about their aspect and their role, because I still want to get this subject with physical men on the show, and I'll book it at a different time, earlier time slot, because on the East Coast and in Dallas it's already 11 o'clock, almost midnight, so it's really really late, and I couldn't get them on the show because the men that I had scheduled, they all live out on the outskirts. You know what I mean? So uh, I would like to do this subject again and speak on fatherhood and what a male brings to the table when it comes to a child's life. I want to do this show again and talk about this at a later date, and actually have some men guests on the show. But I do know, based on what I've seen, in my life, in regards to being next to a man that I'm married to that has been hands on with his children, not just the children that we had together, but also his own, I'm saying, children, period, all of them. You know what I mean? All the ones that he birthed into the world. Uh, I've seen him play a physical role in their life and be that example. And it's made a difference in their life to be able to pick up the phone and call their father um, anytime they needed to talk or whatever. So I don't know, guys. If y'all want to do more subjects like this, let me know. I can put some subjects in the pot, and we can at later dates, address some of those subjects. Let me know also if you want to be a special guest on the show, and we can talk about that as well. I'm going to be booking some new guests coming up in the near future, and I got some stuff, some good stuff coming for y'all. I am right now on location traveling, so bear with me. I don't know where I'm going to be at what point, because I'm just on location everywhere. As you guys saw, if you checked in earlier, I actually went live on the beach. Um, and I was out there earlier, so you just never know where I'm going to be. I wanted to say again, rest in peace to Tawanda Warren, who is going to be laid to rest tomorrow. She is one of our Faces of Rap mothers that passed away recently, and all the rap moms are in town. We're going to be getting together tomorrow to honor her legacy. Very sweet lady who was very thoughtful and kind, and just would check on us all. She would check on me all the time, and I'm gonna miss her physical presence here on Earth. She really, really, really was a kind soul, and I appreciate all the things that she brought to the table to my life, for my life. Um, it's a tough one, guys. This is the second rap mother that we've lost. It's taken a toll on, a lot of us, and it's tough. Y'all, listen. Please keep this in mind. No matter what you face or deal with, please live your moments and minutes to the fullest. No matter what. I know it's tough. It's hard for all of us. You know, it's hard for all of us. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy, especially right now in these kind of times. Uh, and it seems to be getting harder and harder as the days go on. I don't know if it's me or what, or if that's what I'm feeling, and that's what we all feeling. But you gotta live your life to the fullest and experience moments in your life that are very important. You just never know. I've been having some issues with my health recently, and it just really put things in perspective for me and really showed me the importance of every single moment, not days on end or 5 days from now. I'm talking about right now. What are you doing right now? What impact are you making now in the people's lives around you? What are you doing day to day to really uh, live your life to the fullest? It's important for all of us. So I'm not going to stay before you guys too much longer. Thank you guys for who all watches the Queen D Live experience. Thank you for your participation, love, support, who all shares the lives. Happy Father's Day again to all the dads out there who are very hands on. I did get a chance to speak to uh, all the important men in my life. My dad finally got his butt on the phone tonight, and that was a blessing because it was good talking to him and seeing him. Talked to my uncle earlier. There is one other uncle I probably need to call tonight. I don't know if he's awake or not or what, but my special uncle too, my uncle Craig. I didn't get a chance to talk to him today, and I know better than that. That's my it's one of my favorites. So I reached out, to a lot of close family members that I have that are men, that are fathers that I know are very hands-on day to day, that hold their families down and have for years. They're not just talkers, they're doers. So again, if you guys want to hear more subjects like this, you know what I mean, keep the lives coming and keep watching, keep tuning in, and keep putting those subjects in the pot because I definitely will test it. I definitely will put it out there and try it and try new things so that we can keep the energy going for this show. And thank you guys for who all is tuning in. It was really great meeting all of the rap moms yesterday for the first time. Some of you, it was a reunion. I just love a lot of you. So thank you so much for embracing me and showing me so much love. Keep me and my family in your prayers, guys. There's a lot going on. Keep us in your prayers, okay? I'm going to try to stay strong during this time and keep pushing and keep beating social media down no matter what my challenges are. And it's just, there are things that we got to do and ain't nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? And that's just that phase I'm in. So love y'all. Keep watching. This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Till next time. Peace.